is another very special day, as I am making a track, another track. It is 132 BPM, 96 kilohertz, and the name of this project is very simple. It's a track for Lucy. So Lucy is my dear, my darling dear, that I love very much. That is my wife for almost 3 years now, that we have a wonderful little boy together, and I want to make a track for her. So I really hope you guys will enjoy it. It's a very complex thing, like life is very complex. It's got strings, it's got horn, it's got pads, it's trance, it's breaks, it's harmony, it's melody, it's everything. So let's get into it. So first, let's have a listen to what we got. I am not starting from scratch because composing such thing doesn't start from scratch. I'm not gonna pretend that I composed those because I didn't. I took some MIDI from my favorite producer who's making some amazing chord progressions, and I'm gonna start with those 16 bars here, so we can have a listen. I have a 2-string section, so it's not only one string, but it is a complete string section. They're actually a bit messed up here because this is actually up. Put that here. It's actually this section here that is playing all of those strings. I have a core, I have some horns, French horn, two different. One is a solo, one is many French horns. Nice Anjuna pad, which I use in many tracks. Little epic trance riff. Nice riff down here. And a bit of a darker pad layer to create the bottom. So what we're gonna do first, I'm gonna make some beats. Ooh. This is seismic. It's gonna be fat. Breakbeat has to be a little bit more complex than your regular. It's a bit too long because it's a really fat kick that we have here. It is a bit out of the ordinary. Let's see what we have down here. I don't know how you guys work, but this is the way I work. That to be there. Actually, like this pattern that I created first here. That is great for a start, at least. The complication when you have orchestral elements and so many different frequencies that are covered, it's definitely tougher to do a mix, you know. It's not gonna go, oh yeah, this is going there, this is going there. It's gonna be, you know, some work to make everything fit perfectly together. You know, I can already hear it that it's a bit crowded. It sounds good because it's at sorry, it's at 96 kilohertz. I got a lot of room to mix this together, but it's not like making a house track with the riff and bass line, you know. That really reminds me of Armin van Buuren Imagine album, if I remember well, which I actually bought. I believe that I actually bought that on CD. Jesus. into the seismic kit. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn down the orchestral's element while I make the beat, and I mix them in after, because it's a bit tough to even hear the elements. So I'm gonna go into my here. Better. So now we're gonna go into the kick. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Ultra beat. No, we're gonna go one level up into the drum machine designer. This is good. Something is a bit odd here. I think my snares are weirdly placed, is what is happening. That's a little bit better. Kick down here for this end. It actually like, oh yeah. Do like that a couple of times into the beat. I like the first one. Okay, we have a bit of a start of a track here. So I really hear the strings very strong in this mix, or maybe I think it's the mix of the pads and the strings here. So I'm gonna start putting it together. So I'm gonna do this here, pack. I'm gonna show the second ruler here. 2 minutes mark. I think the biggest problem we have is the lows, so let's start fixing that now. It's a bit crowded in the low for sure. Need some room for that beat to breathe. Again, might look insignificant, but it is there, and I think this bass I will have to change. Doesn't have the tone. Almost there, guys. Well, I think this is what I was looking for. Yeah. Okay, we start having a bit more room in the mix already. Horns, usually not much low in there. Require definitely some lows to be cut in there. How do we start this? Is the question. I like some, maybe not the strings, but the horn. A little bit of automations here. Alright, what is happening, guys? Oh, get there. He was looking for the files. I guess it's saving all the presets, which is good. Getting there, guys. The biggest challenge, of course, is to mix that and to make it into like a really amazing, like, gradient harmonic track, you know? We'll get there, maybe not in 35 minutes, but I'm gonna take the lower part of the main because I don't like this bass that I have, and I'm gonna turn that into another bass line. I don't think it's low enough. Yeah, that I like. Maybe if I had the bass would be better, of course. Fit. Trying to bring back the orchestral elements here. What I'm gonna do to contain them a little bit at least, because there's a lot happening here. Is that I'm gonna group them with the choir, the strings, and I think there's another string somewhere. As a count, or I take all of this, I guess. Oh no, not the reverbs. So if I take all of this, I'm gonna route it to bus 12. Actually got the pads too. Oh yeah. Dang. I actually selected the whole track now, which is not exactly what I wanted. All the silent should go to the main out. I have more orchestral elements here. So I can easily, let's say, put them in a room with some reverb. Who doesn't like a little bit of reverb? Let's EQ it a little bit because everybody likes some reverb, but not too much reverb under 500k, I would say. So let's say that I just put the orchestra in a big hall. Nice, maybe, you know, I'm gonna do something that people will hate me for, but I'm gonna compress the whole orchestral. A little bit, okay? But I'm also gonna sidechain it because it's breakbeat dance music track. I mean, we have to, as you see, you won't sidechain in the breakdown, but for this kick that we have here, I'm gonna create send bus 17. I know I leave a lot of buses empty, but it's not really important. Really, what is important is what it sounds like. The rest is pure speculation. Here. So the kick came in much stronger. Even if I'm not, seems like I'm not working, but my ears are always at work. Somehow with all this I don't like this hi-hat at all anymore, so we're gonna start to sound good. It's a bit charged, I would say. It's busy. Here, I like that, but it doesn't fill all the space, you know? And this, let's say, leave some room because it's crowded, like I said. Cannot even hear this riff at all because of the orchestral elements. Definitely the choir. It's taking a little bit too much room. Let's hear it. Unnecessary here. cut this first pad that I put and replace it with my newer version of the more paddish one here. I think we have room for one more thing, like Steve Jobs said many times in the very glorious moments. I think I need some of my personal touch arpeggiator here, which is super simple. Take this, take retro synth, because it got that tone that I feel would make me really feel some good things. Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. I'm gonna, of course, EQ the hell out of it, sorry. And you can place it in the mixer. But we are due for a little bit of an automation session here with this EQ on this arp. So I'm going to be able to control exactly the frequencies that are going in and out. And you can tell that here I definitely don't want Alright guys, so that's all for the number 10th episode of the Electronic Music Jam session. This one is still electronic, but it's a bit more orchestral. It's a track for Lucy. Thank you, Lucy. And until the next time, may the sounds be with you guys.